Hi, and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. Yes, we're into Sunday, the 10th of December. Now, many leagues are packing in now for the Christmas break. So I'm sure you all got your Christmas shopping in, or you're now attempting to do all that anyway. But before we do anything else, let's just hope that whatever you've been doing today, that there's been loads of respect on and off the field of play. And all the referees have gone home happy, and the touchlines have been perfect, and on the field of play there's been no bookings, no sending off, and everyone's been shaking the hands of the referee. Well, in the real world that's what we'd have hoped, but no doubt there'll be loads of things on social media about the final days of, well, our league format, shall we say. The last league format in 2023. Well, I hope all the committees have had a great time, and we've had a lot of cancellations. Excuse me. Oh, Thursday work. This is, Thursday work. Yeah, we've had a lot of cancellations recently on the grass due to the really rainy weather. I think this happened around about 2 years ago. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, exactly the same thing. I think it was about 6 weeks before. We didn't have a game of football, but we have managed to get 1 or 2 games in throughout the grass period, shall we say, the new season. But unfortunately, again, we've been inundated with rain day in, day out. So obviously these pitches, unless you wanted to take the chance and have a last game and there's loads and loads of mud, and take the chance because the Christmas break has come on top of us, but I doubt it very much. I think most leagues want to try and look after the pitches for the new season 23-24, 1924, where am I going? Yeah, 2024. Aren't the years flying? Now, I do hope it's been a fantastic 2023 for you. I know there's been a lot of ups and downs with all of us, as there is. It's life, I suppose. Upsets, happy times. We've all been there, we've all done it, we're all about to see things in the future. We all hope and wish that everyone has a fantastic new year. But no one knows what's ahead of them, do we? There's a lot of downs, I think more downs than ups in many people. Unfortunately, that's the way, again, life is, and we just have to face the challenges that we have put down in front of us, and we have to get on with things. Now, we're always appealing for good behaviour on the field of play, make sure that our referees are looked after as well. Now, we're also going to be pushing for more play, less pay campaign. We want to really go to town on that one in the new year, because we can see a lot of teams now struggling. And do you know what, we've spent well over, since we've kicked off in August, well over £1,000 for an under-7s team, training, you name it, referees. It really does mount up. And when you look at the balance at the end of those few months, you're hoping to have money set aside to go out and buy things. Unless you're only talking, now we've got 7 players, we had 8, we've got 7 now within our team. Now when you work it out, it's 7 parents really, isn't it, that you need to really bang the drum and ask them for money day in, day out to keep the kids playing football. It is hard, because you need to get sponsors for football kits, you need to get everything going. Oh, lovely cup of tea there. I'm sorry to our listeners, you have a little break there, but DXTL TV from the touchlines, you can see what's going on when I'm having a nice sip of tea. Just to wet the lips, as they say, wet the lips. Yeah, so 2023, let's just hope it's been a fantastic year. There may well be some leagues on next week, but I doubt it very much, because everyone has to do their Christmas shopping, get the last bits in. Like me, I'm normally Christmas Eve, but I'll be working again this Christmas Eve through to Christmas Day, and that's been my time in support work for many years, it is tough. I must admit, it really is tough. And then you hope to have a holiday, like most of us. Christmas comes, you see these adverts banged on the TV, don't you? You see them, and it's like October now that Christmas adverts are coming out. The shelves are all getting filled up with Christmas things. You know, you just can't. You can't live without people wanting money off you, really. And who was it who decided that money wasn't everything? My God, dear me. Can you survive without it? No, you're looking at it now. Have a look around and see where money is involved in life. Well, I'm not being morbid, I'm just trying to get a little bit of Christmas spirit in, because, as we say, Christmas spirit, we need that, I suppose, and we hope that you've had that on your Saturdays and your Sundays that's just gone within grassroots football. You see all the selection boxes being given out and the cards being given out to all the kids. We've got a nice break now. I'll have to find out when we're back, when we are due back, to be honest. I think it's we've had our last game now, and parents are going away for Christmas. Some of them are, some of them aren't, some of them are staying here. Will it be a white Christmas? I doubt it, because Oliver, on our young commentators the other week, turned around and he said that he's looked and we're not even on there for a speck of white snow. We're not there. You never know. You never know. The weather has a habit of changing, doesn't it? Anyway, what we're asking, if you've got your friendlies, I think we break up on the Wednesday basically, because we have our last training session or friendly on the 13th of December, and that will put our kids to bed there for a little while then, so they can go and stock up on the new clothes and the new toys and see what Santa brings them all. What's he going to bring them all? Remains to be seen, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm sure there'll be all new boots out there, new tracksuits, new coats, and unfortunately we wanted to try and get tracksuits for the kids. It wasn't to be, but we will do in the new year, because they've got a little bit of a break now, so we'll try and get them something, because money does speak volumes within grassroots football, and unless you're doing fundraising, you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything, you can't raise funds for it, and many teams are out there trying to do exactly the same. Look at social media, everyone's trying to raise money to try and get the kids extra tracksuits or tops or something else that will go with the kids. Anyway, we've had a really good year. Aintree Sofas have been fantastic to both our teams, under 8s and under 7s. Cracking firm they are, honestly. They really are. They do well, they do wonders. They're really in the community, for the community, and we'd love you to go out and purchase a suite off them for Christmas, because they've been fantastic to the likes of our kids, and they always get involved in everything that we do as well. But fantastic, what more could we ask for? Been great looking after our kids. We've had a tough year with them, the kids this year, as we say. Many grass games have been off since they moved leagues. Not ours or under 7s, but they're developing, and they're holding their own now in their level. And we've got a tournament, a Roma tournament on the 29th, and we're without one of our star players as well, who's away on the 29th, enjoying Christmas, as they say, because we have a Christmas break from school, don't we? We have a Christmas break from our young commentators. We all have Christmas breaks, well, except us in work, support workers. No Christmas break, no such idea of a Christmas break. Honestly, there ain't. But you don't get recognised in your support work, you really don't. Companies try and do things for you, but hey ho, it's not much for what you put in, the effort that you put in for support work, I assure you. But anyway, it's been an up and down year for us. I don't know about yourselves in grassroots football. What's your team been through? How good was it this year? Can you see improvement? Can you see things happening within grassroots football? More money, more rises? That's what I can see, to be honest, and more teams folding. But we need to do something about that, don't we? We really do. And as we say, more play, less pay. That's what we want. We want our campaign to go through the roof next year, and we want everyone, on board. And we want to see a lot of stats. We've been pushing for stats regarding when you go in on a disciplinary, how many managers do actually win against the your local county FAs. When you put in an appeal, how many do you win against the referee? How many do the managers and coaches win towards the referees? We've got to see those stats. They have those figures, the fines. We need to know what's what. And, I just need to see whether it's really fair in grassroots football. That's why I want to see these stats that, we're talking a lot of money here for clubs. And I know one team that's paid over £200 in one appeal because they lost under 8s. You work that out if there's 10 teams. Dear me. So we need to know how it's all getting spent and will it come back in funding towards grassroots football. Where does it go? What happens? Referees, bookings. There's a lot that go in there as well and sends it off. There's fines there, disciplinaries. There's a lot. But are every manager, every coach, are they all guilty? Are they all really, really guilty when it comes to it? We'd love to just see what the stats are, and there's nothing to hide, I suppose. And if you're involved in grassroots football, and I'm sure that you're entitled to it, like everyone likes to see what you're doing within grassroots football, that's what it is. That's what it's all about. That's why you have accountants, that's why you have officials sorting out these sort of things. And anyway, leagues always are honest and open, aren't they? They're always, their books are available to see as well. So, I suppose you can ask the question about the stats and what's available and what's not available. But anyway, yeah, we'll be pushing for that in 2024. Does that have a good ring to you? 2024? I'm not too sure. 2023, odd number, even number, did he make a difference to you? I always like to believe that an even number is a good balance when it comes to a new year and things happen. Christmas has been so fast coming, it's just unreal. You have all these seasons, you have a holiday before you know it, you're out buying presents for all the grandchildren and the family, and it's non-stop, and the prices aren't coming down and the wages aren't going up, so everyone is trying to make ends meet. Now, don't forget, over this Christmas period, I'll ignore this, just to forgive me, let me just try and put it down here so it's not as loud for you, but it's so loud, I don't know what's happening. But hey ho, it is one of those things. We're on TV, we're on DXL TV, we're on SoundCloud, and everyone can pick a phone ring up, no problem whatsoever. So anyway, this is what we need. We need everyone to get involved in grassroots football, don't we? Forget the ringing, let's just say that's church bells celebrating the Christmas period, and we're all trying to get involved in grassroots football. But hey ho, it's one of those things, and the phone doesn't stop, and I bet it goes again any minute now. But we've got, let me just turn it off in case. I knew it'd go off. There we go. It's on silent now, so what more could we ask for? That's what I should have done beforehand, before we actually got it on there. But yes, what we've got is loads and loads of ideas for next year within grassroots football, within our Heart of Gold initiatives as well. We don't cross the line. We've got a few plans. We haven't announced it yet. We will announce it very, very soon, because we've got to get the lads together, get on top of things, and make sure everything is organised and dusted well into the new year, so people can catch up and people can get on top of things as well. But I'm enjoying this cup of tea, yes. So we've got friendlies in grassroots football, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more beforehand, and as you say, the tournaments, there'll be a lot going there. Please show respect on and off the field of play. Carry on that forward. I've looked on social media, I've been watching social media, and to be honest, okay, because many games have been called up, I think that it's really, really improving. The stats will come out, no doubt, in the new year regarding touchline behaviour. I've been walking around, I've been seeing a massive difference. You can go by disciplinaries, as you say, people are getting fined and what have you. Abuse towards referees, that will always go on, so we need to campaign to make sure that it's the least abusive behaviour, the better for grassroots football. We'd rather have none, but hey, we're in a real world, and look at your Premier League, look what happens. You don't expect things, and things do come on board, unfortunately. It's what we try and do, isn't it, to try and achieve good behaviour on touchlines. And Don't Cross the Line has been bringing people together in our 20th anniversary year since 2003. So we're going to 21 years next year as well. 21 years old, don't cross the line. That's a long, long time, isn't it, to be involved in grassroots football. So all we ask you is to make sure that you carry on the flag, raise the flag of respect on and off the field of play. Make sure that you carry on your duties when you support the kids from the touchlines, even your committees. Make sure that you support them, because without them, obviously, you wouldn't have a game. But it's like a big circle, isn't it? You know, where would you be without managers, especially without running the teams? Now, which is the backbone? I always look at the backbone as managers and coaches, because without them, you wouldn't have a team. And then you wouldn't need your referees, you wouldn't need your committees, and you wouldn't need your leagues. So the backbone of the leagues has to be the coaches. So we have to look into that and give them more respect. Even the referees do it, you know, vice versa. As we say, respect goes both ways, we know that, and we need to adhere to it and make sure that everyone is singing off the same song sheet when we kick off the new season, 2024. Kids don't understand what the new season is. We don't. That the new year, we all let the new year in. We all have a difference. We all make a difference, and we all want to make sure that our kids are safe. And I 100% agree with all the safeguarding, all the DBS checks within grassroots football. But what I don't agree with volunteers is the cost of all these things. Because if you're a volunteer going in to try and run a team and make, or even get the kids off the streets, make a difference to the kids, you know, giving them somewhere to look forward to, or something to look forward to at the weekend. It burns them out, it tires them out. If there's no football and no sporting activities, what do we do? Where do we draw the line? So volunteers need to be looked after. You know, government should bring in big pay package for volunteers somewhere along the line. I don't know, but you can't have volunteers running a massive organisation, and if the organisation's making a lot of money out of it and you've got people doing all the work for them for nothing, well, what sort of life are we all having? There's all kinds of admin, there's all kinds that we're talking about, and it's not me sort of trying to ruin things. It's me trying to put things in perspective and say we need to look after the backbone of football. Everyone will doubt, everyone will make a difference, everyone will say it's a difference. The backbone will be the referees, the backbone will be the committees, the backbone will be the hubs, you know. But really, who gets the teams together week in, week out? Who makes sure that they get the teams, do the admin themselves to make sure that they've got a team, and then they start approaching leagues to put these teams in? It begs to differ. I'd love your views on it. Who would you think is the backbone of grassroots football? Text me, message me, Facebook me, mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. Have your say, send us an email and tell me who you think is the backbone of grassroots football. I'd love to know. I really would. Okay, we've got a couple of minutes left of the show. All that remains for me to say is thank you very much for adhering to everything that's been going on within grassroots football. Bringing your kids, going through bad times, we know that, and the kids are all enjoying themselves, putting a smile on the kids' faces. To all the coaches, to all the managers, to all the referees, to all the committees, everyone can all be the backbone of football if we all sing together off the same song sheet and bring each other together. Sadly, we seem to be separating, we seem to be going away from each other, from committees, from teams, from referees. Everyone is different, so we want to try and bring up them all together within the new year if we possibly can, and we'll be trying to bang the drum to see if we can do that. I don't agree with the football family anymore, because it's not, it really isn't. There's all different aspects towards the game now, and you know, you need to really concentrate more on managers and coaches. This is my honest opinion, and respect them a little bit more. And obviously, if those managers and coaches are really disrespectful, then obviously take the action. But let's adhere to these managers and coaches and respect them a little bit more for the work that they're doing. So it remains me to say, we wish you and all your families, because there's many leagues finished today, a very happy new year, and also have a lovely Christmas. That goes without saying. and no doubt we'll see many of you in the leagues in the new year in 2024. So until then, till the leagues reopen and start again, have a lovely Christmas. From all of us from Don't Cross the Line, Ref Spec campaign, No Ref No Game, Hearts of Gold initiatives, we wish you a very, very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you in 2024. Incidentally, we will be still doing a few shows towards Christmas, so tune in and relax. Have a lovely time. Good night, God bless.